26-year-old Wanda Lopez was a cashier at a Diamond Shamrock service station in the 2600 block of South Padre Island Drive. On the night of February 4th, 1983, she was working alone when she fell victim to a robbery. And while on the phone to a police dispatcher, she was stabbed to death.
Carlos DeLuna was a young high school dropout in his mid-20s who was failed by the U.S. justice system based on his class, education, and ethnicity. In December of 1989, DeLuna was put to death for the murder of a 24-year-old gas station attendant in Corpus Christi, Texas. Since then, many people have questioned the ruling, and some have even claimed his innocence. Over 20 years later, in 2012, an investigation by the Colombian Human Rights Law Review provided a large amount of evidence suggesting the actual murderer was a similar-looking man.
Yesterday, DeLuna took the stand and told the jury that he didn't kill Lopez, but pointed the finger at a friend, Carlos Hernandez. Hernandez has yet to be found.
DeLuna told the jury that he witnessed Hernandez attacking the woman behind the counter. DeLuna claimed to be afraid, so he ran. "I just kept running because I was scared," he said. Once DeLuna heard sirens of police cars approaching the gas station, he crawled under a pickup truck in fear. He hid for about 40 minutes after the killing before being arrested. At the trial, DeLuna's defense team told the jury that it was Carlos Hernandez, not Carlos DeLuna, who killed Wanda Lopez. The prosecutors did not take this seriously, claiming that they found no record of a Carlos Hernandez. They concluded that Hernandez simply didn't exist. He was a phantom. The chief prosecutor said that Hernandez was a figment of DeLuna's imagination. With very little resources to defend himself, Carlos DeLuna received the death sentence by lethal injection. On December 2nd, 1989, he was executed. Professor James Liebman at Columbia Law School launched an investigation into DeLuna's case as part of a project analyzing the fallibility of the death penalty. With the help of 12 Columbia Law School students, Liebman learned that Hernandez was an alcoholic with a history of violence and was always in possession of his lock blade buck knife. Hernandez was arrested 39 times, 13 of them for carrying his knife, and spent all of his adult life on parole. Many crimes he committed involved holdups of gas stations in Corpus Christi. He was also a suspect for the murder of 2 women. In both incidents, the weapon was a knife. Hernandez even confessed to the murder of Wanda Lopez, joking with his friends and relatives that he had escaped and his tocayo, or namesake, had taken the fall. At the scene of the crime, detectives failed to carry out basic forensic procedures that could have revealed information about the killer. When Liebman and his students studied crime scene photographs, they found a footprint of a man's shoe in a pool of blood on the floor, yet no effort was made to measure it.
This is the killer's calling card. Nothing at all was made out of it.
The crime scene was covered with blood.
His pants, his white dress shirt, and there was not a microscopic speck of blood on there.
Not even the murderer's knife was properly examined, even though it was covered in blood and flesh. Carlos Hernandez was real, and he faced no charges for the murder of Wanda Lopez.
There's a broader message, too, that if we're going to use a penalty like the death penalty, that we have to take into consideration that the risk of executing an innocent person is real, and that's what this case has shown.
Before his execution, Carlos DeLuna commented on his sentencing.
Maybe one day the truth will come out, and I'm hoping it will, because if I end up getting executed for this purpose, I don't think it's right. I just wish, these people would do something about it, and look for that person, and do something about it.